Alright, so this week I'm going to be doing volumes 19 to 21. So I'm just gonna jump straight into it. So volume 19 is basically just fighting, and at some point Nappa decides to kill Gohan, but Piccolo gets in the way, sacrificing himself. Because Piccolo and Kami-sama are linked somehow, Kami also dies, and that means that the Dragon Balls disappeared. A while later, Goku shows up, and Vegeta yells it's over 8,000 because over 9,000 is actually a mistranslation. And then he basically beats the shit out of Nappa. Afterwards, Goku tells Gohan and Krillin to go back to Kame House, and Goku and Vegeta go out to the desert to fight. So, Volume 19 is a pretty straightforward volume, so there isn't too much to talk about for this volume. While Goku is fighting Vegeta, Goku sees that Vegeta is way too strong for him, so he uses the Kaioken, which basically makes him stronger. And then Vegeta is still too strong for Goku, so Goku has to use Kaioken times 2. And even then, Vegeta is still too strong. So Goku has to push his limits because Kaiosama told Goku that he couldn't go past Kaioken times 2. But Goku does it anyway. And when he goes to Kaioken times 3, there's a part where Bulma is using the scouter to see how strong Goku is, and the scouter blows up at 21,000. After that, there's just a lot of fighting, and then Gohan and Krillin go back because they sense that Vegeta has turned into a great ape with an artificial moon. Also, I forgot to mention, yeah, Saiyans could turn into great apes because of their tails and some radiation from the moon. So at that time, Yajirobe also shows up and chops off Vegeta's tail. Then Goku tells Gohan to distract Vegeta, and Goku gives Krillin the Genkai Dama, and Krillin is told to just sense the evil of Vegeta, and so he does. He throws a Genkai Dama, and Vegeta somehow survives. After that, for some reason, Gohan's tail grew back, and he's told by Goku to look up so that he could turn into a great ape. And he does, but then pretty quickly, Vegeta chops off his tail, and Gohan falls onto Vegeta, still as a great ape, and that basically finishes off Vegeta. So this volume was, again, mainly fighting, but they were using power scaling again. They're using the scouter to measure power levels, which it keeps everything consistent, which is really good because later on in Dragon Ball, that all goes to absolute shit. And now, finally, Volume 21. Vegeta is spared by Goku, and he leaves in his little space pod. After that, Krillin tells everyone that he overheard the Saiyans talking about the Dragon Balls on a different planet called Namek, which is where Piccolo and Kami-sama are from. They were able to find the spaceship that Kami-sama came on to Earth, and Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan left to go to Namek, which it would take them exactly 1 month to get there. Goku was left back because he had a whole bunch of broken bones from when he was fighting the Great Ape form of Vegeta. Then it turned out that Vegeta was heading for Namek because his boss was looking for the Dragon Balls as well, and he wanted to get immortality for himself. When Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan arrive on planet Namek, it turns out there's actually other people on Namek besides the Namekians. Gohan and Krillin had to hide their ki, but then they were attacked by two people that work with Vegeta, and Gohan and Krillin had to bring their power levels up to fight them, and it's revealed by this guy named Frieza that their power levels were around 1500. Frieza also had two henchmen, Dodoria and Zarbon. When Vegeta landed on Namek, he began to fight some old nemesis of his, and at that point, Zarbon and Dodoria point out that his power level is 24,000 when before it was only 18,000. Frieza already has 4 Dragon Balls, and they go to find a 5th Dragon Ball, which they know where it's at because each village on Namek holds their own Dragon Ball. Gohan and Krillin go to see where Frieza went, and once they get there, they see that these guys are really strong. And that's basically where the volume ends. Alright, so this volume, it stays consistent with power levels again, and something that happened when they were thinking about who was going to go to Namek, Gohan said he wanted to go, but Chi-Chi, Goku's wife, didn't want Gohan to go because Gohan has been gone for a year already, and apparently he's behind on studies. At that moment, Gohan yells at Chi-Chi, and this basically shows growth in his character because before he was this scared little kid and he's basically just listening to everything that everyone tells him to do, but like now he doesn't want to listen to everything his mom tells him, which shows growth, especially if you guys know what's coming up with the Cell Saga. So that's it for this week, and this was a pretty straightforward manga, a lot of fighting. And next week I'm going to be reviewing volumes 22 to 24. I'll see you guys later.